Hey everyone, it's Theo, and we are going to tackle Buccaneer Bay on Ruthless difficulty. I am working my way through the Lost Quest maps and getting them all completed on Ruthless difficulty. This is another one to tackle. Just like my Buccaneer Bay Nightmare video, again, there's nothing from this map that we want. There's no reason to run it other than just for the completion. And that's what we're going to do here. We're going to complete it. So let's get started. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our chests. And we are going to be building 3 aura stacks. And those aura stacks will be Strength Drain and Ensnare auras. Alright, we'll build our aura stack here. And yes, I built it on the wrong side of the crystal. It should have definitely been on the other. But oh well. Here we go. We'll just see how it does. Build our last ore stack right over here. And we'll swap over to our EV and we're going to build 3 4DU buff beams. Our first one's going to be right here on the corner. And we'll just kind of go down to the corner of the building right there. We're going to go inside the building and we'll place one right here on this anvil. And then we're going to go ahead and place another one right here on the box. Now we have just enough DU for all of our Hermit towers. We're going to go ahead and swap over to our Hermit. And we're going to build 4 seed bomb towers at the very top. Now the reason I have it up here is so they can actually hit things and not shoot at the stairs. It is very important that this first one points that way or you're not going to hit Jinn that show up over there. This one. So we are kind of going in all 4 directions. But that first one is really important. Make sure we get those Jinn. I'm going to place 4 in here. We're going to have 2 pointing it through each door. And at this point here, these seed bombs will actually shoot out of the door and will hit ogres, copters, and things like that. I'm going to go ahead and place a web wall right here. I'm not really sure how effective it is, but it's 2 DU and that's all I had left. So we have a seed bomb up here. We're going to make sure that it's covering the flying zone and covering... Oop, dang it. Our first seed bomb is going to go ahead and point this way. And we want to make sure that it covers the flight. Well, that one's covering the crystal and the path. And this one's covering the flight and the crystal. And now we're all out of mana. So let's go ahead and swap over to our adept. Bring in our tower boost. And we're going to go ahead and drop some mana, and I'm going to go ahead and finish this build up with 6 LTs. Oop, there we go. Wow. Alright, build my 6 LTs right there, really quick. Bam, 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 bam. And I'll go ahead and upgrade this buff beam. I'm tower boosting. And so I'm going to go ahead and with my tower booster, we'll be doing some upgrades as well. And that first wave is up. Now I'm going to go ahead and normally I would swap over to a Guardian, but I'm going to go swap to a DPS Monk with an iPet. And on Ruthless difficulty, you're going to have to deal with stuck Jinn on the south side almost every wave. So that's why it just makes more sense just to have a DPS hero with an iPad that can deal with that Jinn that gets stuck there. And I think we're going to see that Jinn stuck almost every wave of this run. You can actually see those seed bombs inside the building shooting at that ogre over there. So it's a good spot so they're not just sitting there doing nothing. And I'm going to be basically tower boosting and upgrading with my tower booster. And I may run around with my DPS hero since I do have him out here just to quickly clean up like, you know, the mobs at the very end if I'm getting tired of just waiting. And we see, I think we got a Jinn out there on the west side. I may have to run over there. and deal with that one. Yeah, I still may. The Jin's gotten a little closer. And look at that, all my towers took care of what they needed to do. But I will go ahead and upgrade this buff beam real quick. Alright, back to tower boosting and back to upgrading. And I'm going to really need to move my DPS monk at a certain point, because he's just going to get pummeled by ogres at a certain point. But basically, this is the name of the game right now. We're going to tower boost, we're going to upgrade, and then we'll run around and DPS the mobs at the very end, just to quicken up things a little bit. And yeah, I need to get out of here real quick. But I got some mana, so I can definitely do some upgrades while I'm over here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do some upgrades inside here. And get my tower boost I get my tower boost going. And as you can see my tower booster, if you look on the left side of the screen, you can see all those inside of the house seed bombs are definitely being tower boosted, even though my monk is on the outside. So, a bonus and a benefit all around for having my towers stacked where they are. So I'm getting a couple extra benefits inside the building. And it is cool to see those seed bombs shooting the ogres from inside the building. And it's a long way away and they're still shooting at it, which is pretty cool. And we can see down there in the south, that Jin is there. So let's go ahead and let's just go take care of this guy. This is why, this is why you're here. And I'm going the exact opposite way I should be going. Why am I going over there? Where am I going? The Jin's down there, fool. Well, I'm too big for my own britches. The Jin got tired of waiting for me. He's like, I can't wait for this fool anymore. It's so sad I got all this on video. I'm a freaking noob. Alright, there we go. Tower boost, upgrade, tower boost, upgrade. The name of the game. Then we wait for the end of the wave and run around with our DPS hero and get that stupid Jin in the south. He just doesn't want to play. In that north-facing seed bomb, the very first one we place, so important to deal with those Jin that come from the north spawns. If you don't have that, you literally, they'll just sit there and just pound away at your, try to desummon everything over there while all your towers just sit there and stare at it. Just watch the Jin do its thing against you guys. Well, not even trying to do anything against it. Alright, and yes, we have our favorite South Jin doing its thing again. This time I'm on it. We're there. We're ready for this. The dude just stands there. Floats there. And that's why we have the eye. These dumb, smelly ogre. Come on, dude. Done. And it's the final wave. And like I always say, I can't not get 4 end of map rewards. So I got to bring them in there. So I'm bringing in my 2 Guardian Summoners. They each have a Huntress and Monk Guardian. And I'm going to place one of them over here by these towers. And I'll place the other one inside the building. If I can find it. Inside the building on these towers. And I'll just go ahead and place my DPS Monk by the other towers. I don't want them to feel like, they're left out. But I guess I'm just going to go ahead and make them feel left out anyway, huh? They're fine by themselves. And if my iPet would shoot at... Yeah, there we go. Shoot at them. Stop shooting behind you. Shoot at them. Just being a little proactive this final wave. No reason to actually do this. But, what else am I going to do, right? And since I'm just being active and busy, might as well just go ahead and do all this too, Finish the stuff up while we're here. And that is it. That is Buccaneer Bay on Ruthless difficulty. Not too bad. I wouldn't call this one of my favorite maps. I wouldn't call this a favorable map. And again, there's no reason to play this map. And it literally took like 50 seconds longer than Nightmare. Just a lot of waves. But we're done with this map. It's time to move on to Pirate Invasion, maybe. Just remember, you probably don't need my stats to complete this map on Ruthless difficulty. It's my stats, what I got, nothing special. But thanks for watching, everyone, and happy farming.